Hey, Shalom Akim, Barakapah Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai, Bahasham Rakwakadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of GreatMillStone, and salutations also to the sincere Akim worldwide pushing this truth and sincerity. In this sit down, I just want to basically tackle the topic that you gotta embrace the hell. Straight. We're put in this situation that we're in right now because of the fact that as a nation we've been off. We've done nothing but disrespect Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, man, as a people, and thus we're paying the consequences now, man. Yeah, I'm gonna get straight into it, and I hope brothers are edified by this sit down. So, without further ado, Amos 3:1 reads, "Hear this word that the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai have spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying," that's from Judah all the way down to Issachar, all the 12 tribes, "You only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore will I punish you for all your iniquities." Yeah. Hey, there's a quote in that Spider-Man movie, yeah, says, "With great power comes great responsibility," and that is the truth, man. Hey, in Deuteronomy 7:6, you got Psalms 149, Isaiah 45:17, all of that good stuff. The Most High Yahweh Hashem Yahushai explicitly said that Israel and Israel alone were going to be His people, man. He exalted Israel above all of the other nations on the earth, but with that came the contractual agreement, which was the 613 laws, man. You know, compressed into the 10 commandments, and now in the New Testament embodied through the two greatest commandments: fear the Most High with all thy heart and to love thy neighbor as thyself. Ultimately speaking, man, that was the contractual agreement, to follow the laws to the best of our ability so that the Most High would remain on our side. Now, as is clearly known, common knowledge, Israel did not do that, man. So what happened? The Most High cast us down under into the hands of these wicked nations, man. The scripture will tell you, man, that the Most High gave us for a spoil, man, to the robbers. But hey, guess what? That's because of the fact we were wicked. But we had to understand the full 360 picture, like I always say, the 180 in unrighteousness and then the other 180 in total righteousness, man. We're going to get back into the kingdom when we fully, as a people, learn our lesson, you know. Hey, and I'll say this: 2/3 of Jake ain't learning, all learnt their lesson, which is why they got to be destroyed. Only the elect are going to be saved. The 12,000 out of the 12,000 are each of the tribes, and the great multitude, the 1/3, man. You can read all about that in Revelations, the 7th chapter. The Most High Yahweh Hashem Yahushai has got us catching hell because of our wickedness. So guess what, man? You got to be in the spirit that the disciples and the apostles were in, man. I should say in Acts, in the book of Acts, when they got caught and brought into the council, man, before all the people, and they got beaten and released, they praised Yahweh Hashem Yahushai because they were counted worthy to suffer shame for His name. That's the kind of faith and the mentality you gotta have. You gotta know that the Lord is gonna make good on all His promises, man. And if you're catching hell for the Lord, man, yo, pursuant to Matthew the 5th chapter, you're gonna be super blessed in the kingdom. Yeah. You gotta understand that, yo, even though we're going through hell as a people, hey, ultimately speaking, man, Most High Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is gonna bless everything up, yeah, everything. Despite the fact that, like it says in Lamentations, the 5th chapter, "Remember, O Lord, what has come upon us. Consider and behold our reproach." And this is even going back to to Jeremiah, the Lamentations of Jeremiah, yeah, and Jeremiah being around the time of the Babylonians. Since then, we've gone through the Medo-Persian, the Greek, the Roman captivity, and this modern-day Roman society that's built up, also known as being spiritually Egypt and Sodom, pursuant to Revelations 11 and 8. But it says, "Our inheritance is turned to strangers, our house is to aliens. We are orphans and fatherless. Our mothers are as widows. We have drunken our water for money. Our wood is sold unto us." Like I said, that's back in ancient Babylon. You can imagine how much more wicked a society this place is. But all brothers have known is in this lifetime is the hell that we catch here. So you can't even, you ain't got another captivity to liken it to, like for like, because brothers obviously ain't been given the understanding and the depth to know, our lifestyles and our persons back in previous kingdoms. Otherwise, ultimately speaking, you might even know who the elect were, man. But we fucked up as a people, and the Lord's punishing us for it. So really and truly, brothers should be in that spirit of fuck it, man. I did the video just now talking about letting not your sins weigh you down. Hey, Fight the good fight of faith. Do your best to live a righteous life, man. And Yahweh Shai, if you be a member of the elect, the Most High gonna deliver you, man. Fight the good fight of faith, man. Yes, we're catching out hell out here, man. Hey, yes, the nations have got their feet firmly pressed on our necks. But ultimately speaking, as long as brothers stay true, as long as brothers stay righteous, we gonna be good, man. Isaiah 42:24, who gave Jacob for a spell and Israel to the robbers? Did not the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, him against whom we have sinned? Hey, like I said, man, because we sinned, the Most High allowed our captors being this damn wicked, weak devil to come and take over us, man. He gave us into the hand of the devil. For they would not walk in his ways, neither were they obedient unto his law. Therefore have he poured upon him the fury of his anger and the strength of battle, and they have set him on fire round about. Yet he knew it not, and it burned him, yet he laid it not to heart. Ultimately speaking, man, Jacob been put through hell, man, because of the fact that we can't simply follow simple instructions as a people, man. Now, you got it to where Jake still ain't laying it to heart. They've been put through all of the fuckery they've been through, yeah, and they still don't want to worship Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai in the spirit of truth. A lot of them just want to be joining hand in hand with the man that slayed them, man. Hey, but that's why a lot of our people need a mercy kill, man. That's one thing you gotta understand. We were not brought to this place to sit mojitos and live good. Yeah. Here we have no continuing city. 1 second. We ain't got nothing out here, man. We have no continuing city, you know. Hey, Scripture talks about in Baruch, he that earneth wages is as he that earn his wages and put it into a bag with holes, man. No matter what money you make, Esau's out there scheming to take it back off you. No matter how set you get yourself with a woman, ultimately speaking, as a sniff of a breath, you know, in literally a microsecond, she could be gone. Because women are fickle and they ain't got no sort of authority to answer to in this society. We ain't got nothing out here. We ain't got no women, no families, nothing, man. The state owns our children. Hey, Hebrews 13:14 says, for here we have no continuing city, but we seek one to come. Hey, we have nothing in this society. You can go get yourself a mortgage, but you ain't got the allodial title. If they want to build a football ground on your house, you got to relocate, move everything. It don't matter how much you pay for it. They might just give you the money back and say, go find yourself something. And fuck if inflation's happened and now that money ain't meaning shit. Esau don't give a fuck about you people. You got to seek planning permission to build on your own property. You wanna go to another country, you got to get a passport, man. You think the Queen and them travel on passports, the Rothschilds, and come on, man. Them man taking private jets and just landing on secret airstrips. Really and truly, man, ultimately speaking, we're serfs, man. You ain't supposed to be looking at this society and trying to make it out here, man, because really and truly, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai going to destroy the society. This place is literally a building where the toaster's been left on or something, or the fuse just is blown, and the fire is starting to build up. You can start to smell the smoke. Soon enough, it's going to be burning down completely. And motherfuckers, even with the smoke burning, are still trying to build up, sofas and build up beds and get ready to sleep in this society. But hey, man, Isaiah 30:1, woe to the rebellious children, saith the Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, that take counsel but not of me, and that cover with a covering but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. They want to live like the heathen. They want to marry into their families. They want to be like their oppressor, man. Hey, that walked down to go into Egypt and have not asked of my mouth, talking about the land of bondage. I've gone into that many times. If you still don't know that, then hey, the apostles have gone into it. To strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. All of you wicked ass niggas, man, hey, that want to join hand in hand with the devil, that want to, have a part to play in his society. If he don't get to kill you first, ultimately speaking, the Most High will destroy you, man. You wicked ass niggas that are waiting for that chip, talking about I don't want no problems, I don't want no confrontation. The Most High, man, is not going to chance that lightly, trust me, especially if you know the truth. Yeah, we're out here, man, waiting for the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai to deliver us. We're literally stranded in Babylon. But you gotta have the mentality of, yo, man, the Lord is gonna come back. He's gonna deliver me. And ultimately speaking, until he does that, I'm just gonna bear the hell, man. That's all you can do. That's why we've got scriptures like Sirach or Ecclesiastes the 2nd chapter, which says, My son, if thou comest to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation, set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in time of trouble. Cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art brought to a lower state. For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. Hey, man, we going through the full 360, man. The Most High said in Revelations he was going to make us a nation of kings and priests, man. So how are we going to get to that stage? By going through the hell to understand both wickedness and righteousness, man. Did not King Solomon say that as himself? 1 second, that King. Wait, 1 second. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, that's it. Just a second. Just a second. Ecclesiastes, just trying to find the exact chapter. 1 second. Ecclesiastes, the 6th chapter from the top. There is an evil which I have seen under the sun, and it is common among men. It says, a man to whom God hath Yahweh the Most High has given riches, wealth, and honor, so that he wanteth nothing for his soul of all that he desireth. Yet the Most High giveth him not the power to eat thereof, but as a stranger eateth. This is vanity, and this is an evil disease. Solomon basically was going into the sciences of everything, yeah? He was going into the sciences of wickedness, why people do what they do. He basically said, yo, man, everything out here is wicked, man. King Solomon, wait 1 second. King Solomon basically was one of the first proper psychologists, man. And he examined the human psyche. And he said this in Ecclesiastes, the 7th chapter and the 25th verse. I applied mine heart to know and to search and to seek out wisdom and the reason of things, and to know the wickedness of folly, even of foolishness and madness. Yeah. So basically, what King Solomon did is he basically tried to find out why people do the wickedness that they do. He looked into things like, he was a proper detective, so to speak. That's why when he had the 2 harlots come in arguing about the baby, one dead, and what the baby's one dead and one alive, he straight up said, yo, cut that baby in half then. And through his wisdom, he perceived that the righteous mother was like, yo, let that woman keep the child. But then the wicked, demonic lion or slut was like, yo, even though, they were both harlots. But the wickeder one, I should say, turned around and said, nah, man, chop that baby in half and let us both take half of it. And he was able to establish who the true mother was, man, through the fact that he understood both the wicked and the righteous, the left and the right hand side, man. Hey, the Most High gonna give us that godlike power, man, on a lower vibration, of course, because none of us are on the level of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, but we gonna get there, man. The reason we're catching hell is so we have an understanding of hell. So when we're judges, man, we know we're gonna have the memory of this place, but ultimately speaking, we also gonna have the full righteousness to come. I have not seen nor ear heard, however, the things that Yahweh Hashem Yahushai have in store for them that fear him. We gonna get glory in the kingdom, man, which is gonna make all of this seem like a bad nightmare. So brothers, catch that hell, okay, take that L and smile, man, because ultimately speaking, like Matthew the 5th chapter says, man, hey, man, you gonna sip that wine with Yahweh Shai, man, in the kingdom, man. Soon enough, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai Razal, you be a member of the elect number, which I hope I'm a part of myself, man. We all hope we fight a good fight of faith, like Paul said. So, yeah, man, with that, I'm gonna just leave it there and say, hey, I hope brothers were edified. Shalom, Akim, until the next time. Hey, Barakafar Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakwakadash. Shalom. Shalom, Akim.